Hi, today we're going to be looking at Space Invaders on the Atari 2600. Now this game was created by Taito, but was later licensed by Midway for release in the US, and is the 10th best-selling game ever for the Atari 2600. Now this is one of the earliest examples of a shooting game, and is debatably the most famous and iconic. It was originally an arcade game, but due to its popularity there's been sequels and ports galore on pretty much every console since. However, I believe the 2600 version to be the most significant and important port, if for no other reason than it quadrupled the sales of the Atari 2600 console. Space Invaders is a fixed 2D shooter, and the idea being you control the laser cannon at the bottom of the screen and have to shoot the hordes of aliens which are creeping ever closer towards you. Now these Space Invaders will shoot their laser bombs a lot at you, so you are given 3 lives and a series of shields to help protect you from the never-ending stream of aliens bent on your destruction. As an arcade game there's not really any progression, and the idea of course is to rack up the very highest score you can, and to help out with this you'll occasionally see a mystery ship zip across the top of the screen which will reward you with quite a few points if you manage to get a shot in. Now for this home port there are 112 different variations of the game, 1 to 16 being the single player and 17 to 112 being the multiplayer. These variations include moving shields, zigzagging laser bombs, fast laser bombs, invisible Space Invaders, which is a typical Atari trait and rather lame, but I personally prefer sticking to the original and best and playing in Space Invaders that we all know and love. There's not really much to speak of with regards to graphics and sound, as it's the gameplay and the originality that really stand out about this game. The gameplay is of course unbelievably polished, but gamers today may find Space Invaders just a little bit too tame for them, but it's important to realise that's because you've been playing games that have either been inspired, and in some cases are just derivatives of Space Invaders, for pretty much your entire life. In all honesty, there's not much more I can say about Space Invaders, but I'd like to end just on how culturally important it's been. If there's one image that's going to make me think of gaming, it's going to be the iconic pixelated Space Invader alien. I'd even go as far as to say Space Invaders represents gaming as a whole and is quite possibly the most important game ever created, even more so than Pong and Donkey Kong and Final Fantasy VII. Some will possibly disagree, but that's honestly how I feel. I can almost guarantee whatever console you've got tucked under your telly at the moment will have a version available on it, so if you don't know this game, get to know this game, and if you're an old fan, give it a quick play for your friends here at Video Games Revisited. So until next time, take care, and I hope you'll check out some more of our videos.